Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching my video. Thank you for leaving a thumbs up. Thank you for notifications being set to on that way you can see when I post. Thank you for sharing, going to the links below the video on YouTube to the Patreon, becoming a patron, and going to Teespring and getting a t-shirt that my wife Amanda drew. So we're going to do January 10th full moon eclipse, lunar eclipse, with the Soul Trees Oracle cards. First thing I like to do is get two of the chakra cards set at the base roots of the tree, deep inside of all of us, for the next lunar cycle. So this will be a 4-week spread for January 10th through February 9th, full moon cycle. So with my left hand, I got third chakra, solar plexus. Not showing up pretty bright. Sorry. Got the light shining. And with my right hand, I got the second chakra. So now we have 11 let's see here. What do they call them? Interpretation cards. 11 interpretation cards for the roots above the chakra inside of us. So from the chakras to the next inside parts of us, like our organs and our blood, our veins and stuff. This reading is for all of humanity, not any one individual. Like always, most of my readings are, actually all of my readings are for humanity as a whole. I am doing more self-educating reading tarot card books to start doing more individual readings. I'm going to start with doing like a lot of people on YouTube do, with the signs, the zodiac signs readings. Oh, I gotta do it with my left hand. Stuck. And then both hands. Clarity. And then my right hand. Initiative. Alright, I'll show you these 3 cards. Stuck. It's not showing very well. It's a pretty dark card. Clarity. Initiative. And now we'll do the forest, which is our environments, everything outside of us. For the first week, we got Earth, Truth, and Intention. Right now, we'll do the second week. We got Just Be, Energy, and Possibilities. Third week of the lunar cycle from January 10th to February 9th. Communication, magic, break free. Fourth week, lunar cycle, January 9th, or January 10th through February 9th. Treat yourself, prosperity, integration. So for the first half of the lunar cycle, the third chakra, solar plexus, is of focus. And I've got my mudra book here of chakras, and it's talking about how it rules digestion in your pancreas. Element is fire, so passion. Qualities: vitality, determination, conscious action. And then practices says balancing the solar plexus can be a daily activity. If depleted, we can feel low self-esteem, apathy, and lack of will. If overstimulated, we find perfectionism and criticism. Bringing balance is vital to our digestive health, energy, and divine will. Pranayama practices that purify, as well as yoga, vigorous activity, and meditation can all inspire the inner fire. Focusing on the positive attributes of the personality, as well as cultivating a sense of humor, can temper the intensity of the solar center. And then the other half of the lunar month, we had the sacral chakra, and it's orange. The third chakra was yellow. So with the sacral chakra, it's reproductive organs, ovaries, testes, element water, qualities, fluidity, receptivity, creativity, pleasure. Practices: the sacral chakra is the center of senses experience and pleasure. Water is the great connector for the energy center. Swimming, salt baths, even hot tubbing can be a great practice, as well as dance, coloring, painting, and play. Make time for enjoyment, for pleasure, and creative pursuits. This is a place that requires self-nourishment. Use color meditation and wear the color orange to stimulate the aspect within yourself. So this is all about self-awareness. Looks like this lunar cycle, self-awareness. A few hours to sum it up. So, and then we have the three cycles that stem from the chakras. We had stuck, we had clarity, and then initiative. So, looks like we kind of feel stuck to start with here. So on the left, up on the forest, our environment, we have Earth, Truth, and Intention for the first week of the lunar cycle. I'll go ahead and show you these cards. Earth, Truth, and Intention. Spend time in nature. This will inspire, ground, and focus you. Truth. There is so much beauty and power in authenticity. Be true to yourself and your vision. And that's so I guess we feel stuck in those things because it's winter and a lot of us can't go outside, or it's too cold to go outside. But you can use your mind and use your imagination, I guess, and put yourself outside. Truth. We're having a hard time being honest with each other here, as you can tell. The polarity of politics, politics, and then intention. Intention roots new potential, inspires manifestation, and gives us focus, set intentions. We're having a time with our intentions. I think people are finally letting go of these politics, and there's just few and far between that really. That's what this week's about. People are going to realize that there's not going to be a war with Iran. People are going to realize that things are not as they seem, and they're going to wake up to the truth. Or they're going to be stuck in those things. And they're going to have more confusion and chaos in their lives. If you're doing anything illegal, I would just take a break for a week if you can. If you got addictions and stuff, try to. A lot of people are going to be stuck this week right now. So the 10th through the 17th, 18th area. And then the second week we have stuck and clarity. So we're going to be transitioning from being stuck into getting clarity. But it's going to be a 50-50 stuck, 50% clarity in the second week of January. So we got a rough 2 weeks here. On the second week we got just be, energy, possibilities. So just be. Go with the flow, yet stay grounded and in the moment. We don't always have to be doing something to make things happen. Relax and be. Meditation. Energy. Everything is made up of energy and all things are connected. Be conscious of where you are putting your energy. Synchronicity. So, if you're not getting synchronized clues from the universe, you need to work on that. You're stuck. You need to get out of that funk. It means you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, and your life's not going to be good, and that's why you're probably having all the hardships right now. Possibilities. If you wish to begin something, trust the right energy is present to help you on your journey. There is a great potential present. So, like I said, this is all about working on yourself this month, this lunar cycle. Focusing on what it is that needs to be clear. It's like taking a spiritual bath. There's a lot of dirty spiritual people. They're filthy animals inside. They need to clean, take a bath, and they stink. We all, nobody's perfect, so we all need to work on this. Clarity. Okay, will be the third week's focus. With initiative. 50-50 clarity, so we're getting more clear as we transition. So this third week will be the, 24th through the 31st, roughly. So, and then we had communication, magic, and break free for the third week. Communication, express your feelings, needs. Is there something you are trying to bring into your life, but it has not come easily? You're encouraged to communicate clearly what you want and or need to make happen. So if you do the right things in this first and second week, it'll be easier to communicate the things that you need to help with. Or, get off your chest or whatever. Don't do it in the first 2 weeks. If you run around bitching and moaning for 2 weeks, and gossiping and telling people what's going on in your life for the first 2 weeks, it's not the time for that. You're going to mess it all up. You're going to be out of tune with what the message here is for you. I'm here to strengthen and help you grow with these cards in this reading. Okay? This isn't about communication. There's a time and a place for everything, right? So the time for the first 2 weeks is not to be running around telling people about your problems. Just keep it to yourself for 2 weeks. Meditate on it. Just take a break from letting things get to you so much. And to where you have to vent. And some of you are like, well, that's the only way I can deal with it. And I'm going to have to tell you, you need to stop and learn how to adapt to other behaviors, because timing is everything. Okay, timing will actually that's why people get addicted to or are even legal drugs. Like, you get prescribed medication, you have to take it all the time. You're literally addicted to it. It's fact. You're addicted to it. You can't go on without it. Whether it helps you or not, it's not for me to decide. I'm just telling you the facts that you're addicted to it. Addiction doesn't mean it's bad. It can affect you negatively to where you are not self-adaptable. You have to rely on chemical inputs. You can't quantify your own life. You're pretty much weak, and you accept that. It's your choice, your free will, right? Moving on. Magic. Pay attention and acknowledge the magic in your life. The more you seek and acknowledge magical moments, the more you will find them. Synchronicity, manifestation. Once again, with synchronicity, that's the universe. Magic is universal quantum, quantum physics, and that's how they explain what people would perceive as a miracle or impossible. And how did that happen? It's called quantum physics or magic. So this third week, communication, magic. The third week's going to be great. Honestly, the end of this month, 24th to the 31st, things are going to be working for you. As long as you follow the instructions here that I'm presenting you. Break free. Release and let go of what has been holding you back. because of the communication magic, you can break free. It's self-explanatory right there. We're going to go to the 4th week. So, the 1st through the 9th, roughly. Treat yourself, prosperity, integration. Stemming from initiative and the sacral chakra. So now is the time to do something in February, beginning of February, and take initiative. Treat yourself. You deserve playful attention. Make yourself a priority and do something fun. Prosperity. Financial abundance. Gifts. If you do your taxes on January 27th, it's the first day you can do them this year. By the first week of January, you'll probably be getting your income tax, especially if you do e-file and direct deposit. Prosperity. Or, if you have investments, tax season can suck for some people, but the majority of people, it doesn't suck for them. Because they get tax breaks or, taxes have been cut. You'll see. If you don't believe me, just go experience it for yourself. You'll be surprised. Most of us. Some of us are just ignorant and want to be stubborn and stuck in negative aspects. So, this is not for them. Because they're not going to listen anyways. And then integration. Combine the physical, emotional, and spiritual to create wholeness and balance. So it's like a completion, a full circle. So that's what it's. You're going to be like on a whole nother level. You're going to be, woo! I feel great. This is awesome in February, in the first week of February. Life's going to be good. Follow the instructions. Life will be great.